Hi, everybody. I'm Bob Schneider. Welcome to the Song Club.
I knew it was a bad idea to meet you here, my dear.
All right, here we are at the Song Club. Welcome, everybody. I'm glad you're here. I want to thank all my Patreon supporters. Thank you so much for your support on Patreon. If you want to become a member, you can go to Patreon, patreon.com/Bob Schneider. And you, too, can be the proud owner of all the songs that you're going to hear on today's Song Club and all the songs from previous Song Clubs, which is crazy. That's a crazy deal. Also, you decide what you want to pay. Now, I just got a letter from, and when I say a letter, I mean email, of course. I don't open up anything that comes in the mailbox. I haven't received a letter in a mailbox. I can't tell you how many years that I actually wanted. So I got an email from Max. Now, I just canceled Max because I haven't been watching Max, because there used to be some good shows on there, and for years I watched it, and then for the last year there's just been nothing but pure garbage on there. So finally I canceled it, and then my daughter, who's out of school for the summer, who has Disney, Netflix, Hulu, all the streaming services here, she gets on the TV. She's like, "Daddy, can I watch a movie?" I'm like, "Yeah." She immediately goes to Max. She's like, why are we not subscribed to Max? I'm like, because that is a trash heap of movies and content now that I've watched everything that I like. And she's like, "Well, that's my favorite channel. You have to get it back." And I'm like, So what my daughter says, I do. And so I resubscribe to it, and then I get a letter from Max saying, "Hey, by the way, we just went from $15.95 to $16.95 a month. Why? Because we can. Why? Because inflation. Why? Because that's the way the world is right now. Pre-World War II Germany, where basically to go to Jimmy John's and get a sub, it's going to be like $1,900 in about 2 years. And I'm not happy about it. But the good thing is here at the Song Club is you can still pay those 1990s prices at the Song Club on Patreon, if that's what you are wanting to do. Now, if you've got a lot of dough, let's say you're in the software business, let's say you're in the oil game, let's say you've got a lot of disposable income, let's say you got more income than you got time left on the planet, you can show me some of that BDE and subscribe for more. But it's really up to you. I don't care, really. I mean, I care a lot. I think I've said it before. I definitely like the people that are, the people that give me more money, I like more than the people that give me less money. I mean, if we're going to be honest. But let's not be honest, and let me just lie and say I love everybody the same. Why not? Because that's the world we're living in, where people just make up all kinds of nonsense like that every day, and then people are like, "That sounds nice, and I'm going to agree with it. And anybody that disagrees, I'm going to hate." And that's the way it is in North Korea, and that's the way it is in the United States of America. It's called narcs. It's people narking. Look, here's what people need to do. Quit narking. Yo, if somebody's doing something you don't like, quit narking. That's called narking. Just lump it. Just be quiet. Back in the day, if you saw somebody doing something, you'd be like, "Hey, I don't think you should do that." And then you just bam, 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 beaten to a pulp. Right there on your front lawn. And guess what? That would stop the narking. Now, you can narc all day long on the internet, and people don't know where you are. And they can't beat you to death. And I think that's a real bummer. I really do. I mean, maybe not to death. That would be a lot. But I do feel like every once in a while somebody should get a good thump. Just for, don't narc. Just don't be a narc. Anyways. Dare to keep kids off drugs, I guess. All right, let's get into the songs this week. By the way, this is my second recording of the podcast because I started one and I realized, oh, I was doing a song from the week before. And I like to keep these podcasts perfect. If you've listened to all 86 of them before now, you'll realize, oh, how is he doing it? Every single one's been perfect from beginning to end. He doesn't edit. They just turn out perfect. And so I'll tell you the reason why is because if I make a mistake, like accidentally present one of the songs from last month and pretend it's this month's song, I'm not gonna warm up that old bowl of chili and reserve it to you guys. Now, I have been looking on TikTok and Instagram, and I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but most people, they'll write one little song and then they're like, here's the same song over and over and over again because it's so precious. And they'll do 15, 30 versions of it. And you're like, okay, that song's okay. I think I got it. But they'll just keep doing it over and over. Anyways, I guess if you do that, it helps you become a giant, massive star. And then if you just do what I do, which is just kill it on the daily basis, just write the hits all the time and then present, like, I'm like, yeah, here's another bomb. Here's another straight up bomb for your ass. I don't do like 30 versions of it because then I'd have to do a million versions of all these songs. In fact, I just go like, here's the song. And you're like, damn, boy brought another bomb to the table. And I'm like, yeah, of course boy did. Your boy. Beesh knows knees nice. Now let's get to the songs because I'm already tired of my own voice. And if I'm tired of it, I can only imagine how tired you are of it. Here we go. The Way Lovers Do. This is a song that I wrote this month. Let's check it out and see if we like it.
It was a crazy weekend. We all got fired, lost our jobs, and now we're so tired of everything that you can be tired of.
All right, that's pretty good so far.
It was a crazy weekend. She blew the house up. It was on fire. Then the cops showed up, and now we're just biding our time.
Digging it so far.
Let me pull you into pieces. Let me walk you down the aisle of you. And let me fuck your little heart up. Let me break it right in two.
That's the best line of the song for sure. 100%.
The way lovers do. The way lovers do.
All right, that's pretty good. Pretty good song. Yeah, pretty good song. I wrote it, so it's gonna be good. If Beeshned's put his name on it, it's probably gonna be okay. But I thought that one turned out, I guess, better than usual. Ish. I can't remember what the oh, I know what I was trying to think of what the song phrase was, because the way I write these songs is I'm in a group of songwriter friends, and I send out a prompt every week, usually on a Wednesday or a Thursday, and then they have until Tuesday to write a song using the prompt, and the prompt I sent out was Exciting Weekend, which I then changed to Crazy Weekend. And then I think in the third verse I was like, well, I got to use the prompt, so I think I said Exciting Weekend, but the rest of the time it was Crazy Weekend. Anyway, most of the time I don't even look at the prompt, but I'm sure I did with that one because I used it so often that I'm sure I used the prompt right from the beginning. Anyways, also, I've been talking about this with my manager, Drew, and I think I'm going to go public I mean, I'm going to go public with the song game. In other words, I think what I'm going to start doing is letting you guys know what the prompt is for the week. And if you're a songwriter, if you like to write songs, or even if you're not a songwriter, if you're just a regular human being who likes to have fun. Oh, look at that. What are they? What's that do? What's that? Oh. Let's see. My screen, like when I make hand gestures, it knows what I'm doing. Peace sign, bubbles. Oh, nothing. If I do the finger, it does nothing. Hand, hi. Anyways, I get distracted. I get distracted easily. Anyways, what I was saying was, yeah, I'm going to make it public. And so what you're going to be able to do is find out what the song phrase is. And I'm going to invite you guys to write your own song and then post it on your Instagram or whatever. And, put a little hashtag next to a hashtag Bob Schneider song game. And, and I'll, check out some of them or all of them, depending on how many people, write songs. If 100 people do it, I'll check out 100 songs. And if 1 million people do it, I'll check out 100 songs. And if 500,000 people do it, I'll check out 100 songs. But anyways, we haven't done it yet, but that's coming probably this month. I think it'll be kind of fun. Right now, I get people all the time that come up, hey man, I'd love to be in your songwriting group. And I'm just like, well, just start your own. It's real easy to do. You just come up with a phrase and then send it to your friends, and they all write a song, and you send it to each other. And the way I do it with my group is if you don't write the song, then I kick you out of the group. But if I go public with it, obviously, it's up to you to write it. And if you don't want to write it, you're not going to write it. You can't get kicked out because can't get kicked off the internet. Believe me, if you could. Oh boy. A lot of people would get kicked off, I think. All right, let's listen to another song. This one's called How to Win. I think this is the last one I wrote. I just wrote it like a couple days ago. I've been using Ableton Live to write these songs lately, which I'm enjoying. It's a fun DAW. I don't know why it's called DAW, but it's the program that I use to record with. Anyways, here it is. It's called How to Win. Oh, that's loud. New guitar.
You make a whole lot of money, you win, you win. Hey. You make a whole lot of money, you win, you win, you win. I'm gonna set you up, go real hard. Yeah, take a look at my credit card. Hey, take a look at my life. Take a look at your wife. Oh, take a look at my watch. Take a look at how much shit I got. Take a look at the house where I live. Hey, take a look at how many shits I don't give. You make a whole lot of money and you win, you win. You make a whole lot of money, you win, you win, you win, you win. I'm a roller coaster, baby, running right down the track. Yeah. I'm a red hot Howard heading into the black. I got handed the magical key, yeah. Got it right here, but you can plainly see, oh yeah. I'm a man, I'm the king. Nothing else mean a thing. And all this light falls right out of me.
All right, I like that bridge.
All this light just falls right out of me.
Nice. All this light just falls right out of me. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I like that one. If you're watching me on YouTube, you've noticed, oh, what's up with Bob Schneider with this long-ass beard? I don't know. I just decided I was going to grow this beard. And it's kind of coming in like Kurt Russell's beard on Inglourious Bastards, which is not a good look. Like, Kurt Russell had this thing where he was a good-looking guy, kind of a sex symbol, and then at some point he grew the beard out. I guess Jeff Bridges did the same thing. And then it was just like, once he grew the beard out, he was like, well, I guess I'm an old guy now, and I'm just going to do old guy roles. And kind of that's what I'm doing with the beard. I feel like if I grow this beard, it already looks horrible. I already look like an old man. And chronologically, I guess I'm in old man territory. I mean, if I don't know, I could probably lose a few pounds, trim this beard, you know, buy some better clothes and show up at a place and people would be like, oh yeah, he's still got a little something. But also I'm kind of doing the Russell Crowe thing where I'm like, I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm kind of like out of the dating game, kind of. I've been out of the dating game for 10 years. So I'm not trying to date anybody. I'm not trying to really impress anybody. I do want to look good. I want to go on stage. I do want to look good. I'm a vain person. But at the same time, I also don't want to like tear myself, in two with self-hatred, which is kind of what I do and have been doing for years. Because I don't look great, So part of me is like, well, just grow the beard out. Become this old, grizzled old fuck. And then you don't have anything to worry about. At that point, then you just be the old fat guy until the day you die. And then like Orson Welles. Orson Welles was like, fuck it, I'm eating. At a certain point, he was like, when he was taking roles in films, he was just like, what do you got? Like, he didn't even care about money. He was like, how close are we to a great restaurant? And is that part of the deal? And if they were like, yeah, well, anytime you want to go to this great restaurant, meals are on us. He was like, I'll take the role. And I'm kind of getting that point. I'm like, fuck it. Anyways, I don't know. I'm not 100% there. And who knows how long this beard's going to last. I hate it so much already. But we'll see. I'm going to keep going. Also, you got all these guys like Chris Stapleton and Jelly Roll or whoever these people are. They got these long ass fucking beards. Now, granted, they're like country. I think Jelly Roll is like a rapper or something. I don't know. So they are doing something slightly different. I'm not doing country. I'm not doing country just so I can grow a long ass beard and get super fat. Even though that does sound kind of cool, but yeah, I like country music, and I like writing a pseudo country song every once in a while. But the last thing I want to do is just write all country songs, or write all rap songs, or write all any kind of song. I just want to have fun making things, and this seems to be the way to do it. Just kind of do whatever I want, and you guys seem to like it. And when I say you guys, I mean the 325 people that listen to this. All right, let's listen to another one. This one's called Modern Woman. I do like this song. I like anything where you're like saying it's modern, but it's obviously very antiquated, the song structure in this song. But let's check it out.
Oh, when she walks in the party, she'll just stomp on the floor. She'll do a little thing that I ain't ever seen before. She's a modern woman. Oh, that's for sure. Yeah, she'll roll out of bed about 2:30. She look good in the skirt. Man, she's awful flirty. She's a modern woman. Oh, you know it's true. But don't be mistaken by her natural beauty. She's a stickler for details. She'll always
that's
do
some low
it
shit
to
right
me.
there, boy.
By duty, I mean she'll boom that booty off through the night down at the club. When I saw her the first time, my heart dropped out my jeans. She's always
She'll shaboom that booty all night down at the club, son. That's not a real thing. I just made that up, but it sounded fun when I wrote it. Also, I just realized I'm wearing this dookie chain. I think it's called a dookie chain. That's what I've been calling it for years. I mean, It's not a real one. It's made out of plastic. I got it at Party Barn, but it looks real, and I could, on film, I could pretend it's real. That's what I'm doing right now. It anytime I wear it, I feel like I'm LL Cool J from Walking with the Panther album, which is one of my favorite albums of his because it's got Going Back to Cali, which was the first time I remember hearing a rap song that was absolutely funny, and also the guy was kind of making fun of himself. And what's funny about that is that LL Cool J seemingly takes himself so seriously. So maybe I was reading that into it. I think maybe he was the one that was telling this other guy, I don't think so. But when I heard the song, I thought he was making fun of himself because he's like, I'm going back to Cali, and then his mind saying, I don't think so, or somebody saying, but now I'm thinking it was probably him telling somebody else that he's not going back to Cali. Now that I think, which makes the song not as good. So I'm going to try to erase that from my brain. The good news is I've been able to do that lately. Erase all kinds of stuff like, what did I have for dinner earlier today? Or what's your name? Or where am I? These things are easily erased as I've gotten older and older. Because I don't know. You'll ask me and I'll be like, I don't know who you are and I don't know what I had for dinner. And it's not a good feeling. I don't like it. But, you got to deal, you got to wear the pair of pants that you've got on when you're out in public. That's my motto, and it's always been my motto. Can't switch pants in the middle of the night if you're out in public. I mean, you can, people do, but not me. I wear the pants I wore out, and I come home with the pants that I originally left with. That's my motto. That's my creed. I don't do a lot of fancy stuff when it comes to living, but that's one of the things I do. What you decide to do is up to you. It's a free country. Also, there are laws, decency laws. So there's that. Now, did I almost get arrested one time down on 6th Street back in the early 90s for urinating in an alley behind one of the clubs down there on 6th Street by the Austin Police Department? Well, I was hanging out back there. They thought I was urinating. Might have been. I don't know what the statute of limitations is. And they were like, hey, we're taking you to jail. Put handcuffs on me. And then I immediately started crying because I can't go to jail. I'm not built for jail. I'm an artist. I'm not some brawler. So they saw the tears. I was young, cute back in those days. And they were like, well, we're not going to put this guy in jail. He's just urinating. There's real crime. I think police officers, for the most part, want to fight real crime. They like, if it was up to them, they'd be like, yeah, don't let me see you urinating. But really what they want to do is they want there to be an armed robbery or something like that. And then they want to go shoot these bad guys and kill them or put them in jail and feel good about what they do. I think that's what cops want to do. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of that. And they also have to make money for the city by giving people tickets and writing them up for bullshit things like, I don't know, urinating in an alley. So, anyways, that's my spiel on that. Is that back to blue? Hell yeah, it's back to blue. Because police is hard. And every once in a while these police guys make mistakes. It's not like, it's not like, anyways, they make mistakes. There's some bad apples, but it's a tough job, and I'm glad they're doing it, and I think they're getting better at it. That's the way I look at it, and who knows if I'm right. Also, who am I to say? Here's who I am to say. American. American person. It's a free country. Got your opinion. You can say it. And then people will disagree with it if it sounds slightly like, oh, what did he say? He said he liked the police? What's wrong with this guy? Yeah, I like law and order. I like there not to be chaos. Yeah. What's wrong with that? Nothing. All right. Now that's the beard. Maybe it's the beard talking. Because am I looking 10 years older with this beard? Yeah. Do I like that? No. Do I feel 10 years older? No. I feel the way I always feel, which is like my late 20s, early 30s, slim, killing it, selling out the Antone's nightclub with the scabs, wearing a suit, talking to movie stars. That's the way I feel every day when I wake up and I look out of my eyes. But then when I look at a picture of myself or when I see myself in the mirror, I'm like, that ain't, who's that long bearded? My best friend told me yesterday, he goes, you just look like Burl Ives now. And I'm like, bitch. I was like, you might be right. Maybe I do look like, I don't think I look like Burl Ives. And I didn't Google Burl Ives, but I think Burl Ives like plays Santa. Like I think Burl Ives looks just like Santa. And I don't look like Santa. I look like fucking Kurt Russell in Inglourious Bastards. Now, is Kurt Russell like 75? I don't know how old he is. He's definitely 10 years older than me. And we look about the same. That's not good. But he's a good-looking guy, so I'll take it. I'll take it all day long. And nobody's saying I look like Kurt Russell except for me. I'm the only one saying it. Nobody's ever come up to me and go, you look like Kurt Russell. It's never happened once. This is what people tell me. They come up and they go, oh, there's this guy that I knew. There's this guy that I know. Oh, this friend of mine, I was at a thing and I saw a dude and he looked just like you. And then they'll show me a picture of the dude and I'll be like, yeah, that does look like me. But it's never anybody famous because I don't really look like anybody famous because I am famous. Like, I was going to say Hitler. And then I was like, I don't want to use Hitler as an example. And then the next one was Michael Jackson. Don't want to use him. But let's use Michael Jordan. Why not? Michael Jordan looks famous because he's Michael Jordan. There's only one Michael Jordan. He fits in that spot. He's famous. But that's not a great example because there probably are people that look like Michael Jordan. I just don't know anybody. I just know the Michael Jordan, and then I don't know anybody that looks like him. Do I know a lot of people? No, I don't know a ton of people. So, but I'm not like mistaking anybody for him. I guess what I'm saying is I'm a famous person, even though not a lot of people know it. You guys know it because you're listening to this podcast. So my daughter thinks I'm real famous. My 9-year-old daughter. Every year that she gets older, she starts to understand that I'm less famous. 3 years ago, she thought I was like as famous as Taylor Swift. Now she's starting to realize when she saw the Taylor Swift movie and she saw her playing SoFi Stadium, she's like, well, this is so much bigger than Daddy's show. Oh, I guess Taylor Swift's more popular than he is. So she's starting to put two and two together. By the time she's 12, she's going to be like, yeah. She won't be mentioning me to anybody. I'm like, are you related to? And she'll be like, no. But right now I'm still holding on to a little bit of fame in her eyes, which is nice. It's nice to be adored by someone, at least. All right, let's do another song. This one's called Becky's in Prison. It's sort of based on, there's this guy whose name, of course, I can't remember. He's a British guy. And he talks like this in his songs. And he doesn't even sing. Well, he can sing. He's got a high voice. He can sing high. But mainly he just talks. And so this is sort of based on that. I just was having fun doing a British accent. So let's check it out. Oh, also, it's disco-y as fuck, boy.
Becky's in prison.
Oh, I love that sweet accent.
It's true love. That's true love. Becky's in prison. It's true love. It's true love. When you hold me in your arms so tight. That's true love. That's true love. When you call me in the middle of the night. That's true love. That's true love. Now some people say the way you say someone's name says a lot about how you feel about them.
Oh, that's
I'll
strong.
say.
Strong accent.
Yeah, that's true. It really is. Yeah. Becky's in prison. It's true love. It's true love, 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 love.
Becky's in prison. It's true love. Man, I will say this. That is an earworm for sure. Once you hear that, you're like, oh, that's that earworm, son. I'm trying to find the song that I'm about to play, because the one I have in there is the karaoke version, and you guys don't want the karaoke version. I mean, I could sing it, which would be pretty dope if I sang it live, but I'm not going to do that. So I've got one more new one for this month, but I'm going to save that one for the end because I want to close the show with that one. It's a fun one. It's a rap song. I don't do a lot of rap songs. I used to do more. I feel sillier and sillier doing them. I've always felt silly doing rap songs. I've always tried to make them, like, not serious. Like, my least favorite kind of rap is a guy who takes rap real seriously. And there are people that, yeah, should maybe take it seriously, or it means a lot or something, or I don't know. It's like, but for me to take rap seriously is not a good idea. I love rap. I love good rap. I think it's amazing. I'm a lyrics guy, so I like lyrics, and I like the way people play with lyrics and what they do with lyrics, and rappers do that better than anybody else. I mean, I can't stop watching Harry Mack do his thing on YouTube. That guy's amazing. The fact that he can freestyle all this stuff at the top of his head is so weird to me, because I can't talk that fast. Like, take rhyming out of the equation. I can't talk as fast as he rhymes off the top of his head. It's just one of the craziest things I've ever seen. But even that guy, I don't think takes himself that seriously. I think he takes rap seriously. I think from what I understand, he spends so much time practicing that technique of rapping, freestyling, hours and hours every day, perfecting it, and he has perfected. He's the best I've seen. So he takes it seriously. I take songwriting seriously. I take what I do seriously in terms of, like, I want it to be interesting. I want it to be, I want it to be meaningful in some way. I don't necessarily want it to be a hit. I don't necessarily want it to sound like anything else. My favorite thing is when it doesn't sound like something I've written, or just sounds different, or I don't know. Anything unexpected I love. And so, my favorite thing is when something's serious and then all of a sudden it's not serious. That's the best, because you think it's a very serious, or you think it's a very funny song, and then all of a sudden it's very serious or moving or whatever. Anyways, I guess I'm saying what I'm saying is I don't take myself seriously. I take the songwriting seriously, but I don't take myself very seriously, and I think that's cool, because I don't like people that take themselves very seriously. So, and I got to like myself at the end of the day. At the end of the day, the only thing that matters is how you feel about who you are. You can have all the money in the world, but if you don't feel good about yourself, then you're fucked. So, yeah, so I just got to do me. And by me, I mean just copy anything that I think is kind of cool and do it and have fun copying it. So, let's go to another song. This is a song I wrote years and years ago. It says I wrote it in 2009, which is crazy. So that would have been 15 years ago. It's a song called Dirt Mouth. It came out on... I think it came out on either I'm Good Now or Perfect. I don't think it came out on Perfect Day. It doesn't matter. Anyways, I don't know what album it came out on. Maybe it came out on... doesn't matter. But this is the demo. This is the day that I wrote it. This is what it sounded like when I made the song up, when I recorded it in my studio and wrote it. And it's a kind of a cool demo. I'm shocked that I haven't released it on the Song Club yet. So let's check it out. Let's take it back 15 years. Let's rewind the tape and check out Dirt Mouth.
Lay here beside me on the floor. Sexy little radish, more girlish than vanish. Speak to me in Spanish, te amo mi amor. And this world is all there is. And this world is all there is. Pretty little can't you see we're dying? All I'm doing is trying to get by. The road is getting narrow, flying through the arrow. Sentences of sparrows flying in the sky. And this world is all there is. And this world is all there is. Pretty little nerve mouth, higher than a kite rail, thinner than a ghost trail.
Yeah, that's a song of a single man right there. That's back when I was a single man, for sure. You know, I wrote a lot of songs about hooking up back in the I think a lot of people think that I'm like this sort of guy who did a lot of hooking up, and I will say this: I had opportunities for sure, but lots of times I was with somebody, like, and I've never been a big. I'm not a good liar. Now, I will say there was a period of time where I was trying something where I was doing some lying. It was a period I'm not crazy about in my life, but I don't do that anymore, and it didn't last very long. It was a short period of time where I was in a relationship, and I was I don't know, I was telling people one thing and then doing something else, and blah blah blah. I don't want to get into it because it involves other people, so I don't, it's nothing bad. It just something I don't know. I'm just upfront with what I do now. Like, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, that's it. There's no like, let's see what I can get away with. None of that. There's no anything. So it's just, that's the way I like it. That's the way it seems to work best for me. Now, some people have all these things. They're like, I know guys, friends of mine who are like in these swinger type relationships. I'm like, that just sounds awful. Or poly like, what? No, that's horrible. I can't think of anything worse. polyamorous? No. That's just another way of saying I don't want to get too close to you, or I don't want to be committed to anybody. That's something like, go see a therapist. And they're like, no, it works. It doesn't work. It's never worked. It won't ever work. Here's what works. Sticking with one person through thin and thin. It's not fun. It's rewarding. At the end of the day, you have something that's real. That's what I like. That's what I'm in now. That's what I've mostly been in most of my life, and I like it. So, yeah, that's just me. But there was a time when I was single. That's when I wrote that song, Dirt Mouth. I was definitely single at that point. So, you know, you got to do what you got to do when you're single. I think it's called Mingle. So, let's listen to another song. This one is another oldie but goldie. It says I wrote it in 2017. So 2017 seems like it should have been 2 days ago, but now it is 7 years ago, which is weird. And I wrote this song called The Darkness. It's a crazy song. I've never written anything that even sounds remotely like this song. I may have played it once or twice live. It's an incredibly hard song to play live. The times that I played it, it didn't work. So it's one of those songs where I wrote it. I liked writing it. I think it's a cool tune. I just probably won't ever play it. Probably won't ever go on a record. So it's perfect for the song club because, again, it's kind of cool. Let's listen to it together and we can chat about it afterwards, I guess. I mean, already that's kind of cool.
I've been working on the mountain, looking at the valley below.
Let's crank this shit.
I see a rain cloud forming. I see things you'll never know. I see people on vacation from their lives. I see a man cheating on their wife. I see a woman cheating on their man. I see it all, I'm sure I see it all again. What's gonna see people with their blinders on? I see people with their hope all gone. I see people that don't realize that they got this day before they die. 'Cause tomorrow ain't gonna come around. There's only today, so what's going on? Hey, shine your light, shine your head. Shine your light, shine your head. Shine your light, shine your head. Shine your light, shine your light. I've been working on tomorrow instead of just working on today.
This song rocks.
All this working on tomorrow is wasting my life away. I see lies handed down through the ages. I see lies printed down on the Bible's page. I see the truth, Lord comes on.
Damn, throwing a little shade, throwing some shade on the Bible in that verse. That's fine though. Bible needs a little shade every once in a while thrown on it. If you're not throwing shade on the Bible, what are you doing? That's my motto. So yeah, that's called The Darkness. Pretty cool song. It's just almost impossible to play. You need that keyboards doing da 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 da. You know, who's gonna play that? So yeah, that's a song you probably won't hear very often live, but it's a cool tune, and you've got it here on the Song Club. And as of this point, you can't get it anywhere else but the Song Club. Now we have been putting some of these songs out on Spotify because a lot of the people that are in the Song Club and Patreon, you guys, have told me, hey, can you put this on Spotify? I mean, I like having it on my computer, but it's nice to be able to access it on Spotify and iTunes as well. And so we listen to you guys, and my manager Drew listened to you guys, and that's what we've been doing. So we've slowly this year been releasing a lot of these songs on Tuesdays. We 2 for Tuesdays, and then the Monday morning movie. So 3 songs a week all year, and we plan on continuing to do it all year. And then also releasing Frunks on Friday. We have Friday Frunk which is a live version of the songs, which I don't like the live versions, but my manager likes them. You guys like them. So, hey, what am I? Radiohead? Hell no. I give the people what they want. You guys want them? We got them. We'll give them to you. So, yeah. So there's a lot of content. Of course, then the Thursday one-song concert, which, you know, that's become a huge thing. I mean, literally tens of people like that every week. So it doesn't get bigger than that, really, on the internet. Let's listen to another song. This one's called Down. This is an oldie as well. This was from 2009. So 15 years ago. Again, quite a while ago. Quite some time ago. Some years have come and gone and passed, but let's check it out. It's called Down. This is another one that I've played live a couple times, but it's kind of a cool recording, just not an easy song to play live. Let's check it out. That's not the right song. That's the right song. Let's crank it.
I wore a tree for a hat in a movie that they made about you.
None of that makes sense.
In a dream that I had one night while I was sleeping off the plane.
What?
In the movie there was someone or somebody beautiful and blue.
Smurfers.
Underneath the water, and there I saw a wonderful view of a place where everything was perfect and true. And you held on to me, and I held on to you. And we watched and we waited as they danced up on the moon.
Some weird shit going on in this song.
And we watched and we waited, and that's when I assumed we fell down, 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 down. We fell down, 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 down.
Oh, that's that Billy Strings style solo song. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool thing. I guess what I've learned on this podcast is the songs that are kind of all electronic are tough to play when your band consists of like real drums and a real bass player and a real guitar player and a guy playing accordion and trumpet. So yeah, it's kind of hard to do those electronica style jams, I guess. Anyways, so yeah, just got one more song. It's a new one. It's called Death Is So Final. And that'll be that's the Thursday one song concert this week. So check out the premiere of that. But you'll hear it right now first if you're listening to this the day it comes out. I want to thank you again for listening. If you're still here, God bless you, and God bless America, and God bless everyone, one and all, wherever they are, all over the world, because shit seems crazy, but I think it's always been that way. It's always been pretty crazy, but we're living in a time now where every little crazy thing's reported on, and if you're scrolling through your phone every day, you're probably real. Don't do it, because I don't want to be worried all the time. So, but then people will tell me something, I'm like, oh, I didn't know that, and which is fine, because I don't need to know everything, because there's not much I can do about most of it. But anyways, maybe you can, if there is something you can do about it, then besides be informed and be nervous, then I'll, do that for sure. Anyways, man, I got real political there for a second, it felt like. No, I didn't. All right, we'll see you next month. Thanks for joining me again. Again, it's Patreon, patreon.com/Bob Schneider. Join today, get all these songs. You can also go to bobschneider.com and get some merch. We've got some t-shirts, got vinyl, got all kinds of stuff there. Come see me play live. Got shows coming up. I'm going to be in Colorado this week. Got a show in Denver that's sold out, which is nice. I got a show in Fort Collins I think there was 2 tickets yesterday, so that's going to be sold out. And then Colorado Springs, there's some tickets there. So if you're anywhere near Colorado Springs, come see me. That's this week somewhere. All right, let's check out this rap song, Death is So Final. I played it for my son. He's 18. He listens to a lot of rap. And I played it for him, and he was like, oh. I'm like, what? And he's like, oh, that beat sucks. And I'm like, it's German. I listen to a lot of German hip-hop. And he's like, I know. I hate that German hip-hop bullshit. And I'm like, ah. Oh. But then once the song kicked in, he did like the song. He's like, oh, this is pretty good. I just don't like that beat. I'm like, well, unfortunately, they're kind of intertwined. All right. We'll see you next week or next month or whenever. Take care.
I'm open-minded, but death is so final. Woo. I'm open-minded, but death is so final. Whoa. I'm open-minded, but death is so final. Whoa. I'm open-minded, but death is so final. 4 things that I need you to do. 1, shut the fuck up for a minute or 2. Yeah, open up your ear hole. Let me pour this in you. Fill it up with birds like we was in the Vin. Got a zebra in the back of the wagon. Dick so long it be dragging on the ground like a goddamn lizard in space. Let me wipe a little of that food off your face. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Boom, bitch. That's what I'm talking about. I'm open-minded, but death is so final. I'm open-minded, but death is so final. Whoa, I'm open-minded, but death is so final. Whoa, I'm open-minded, but death is so final. I'm in Madison Square Garden. Gold hair like Dolly Parton. Don't give a fuck, just fart.